Hello students, a very happy and cheerful morning to all of you. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and taking good care of your health. So students, are you ready for your social studies class? We were doing chapter 19 and what was it about? Our rights and duties. So let us move towards part 2. Take out your textbook and underline important points along with me. Chapter 19, Our Rights and Duties. Take out page number 114. Okay. So we had already completed about the introduction part. You remember that when do we celebrate Republic Day? 26th January. And why? Because our constitution came into effect. When? On 26th January 1950. Right? So I hope you remember this. Let us move further towards our today's topic, which is democracy, socialism and secularism. What is our today's topic, children? Democracy, socialism and secularism. Now, our constitution is based on three basic principles. Our constitution is based on how many principles? Yes children, underline. On three basic principles. And which are those three basic principles? Democracy, socialism and secularism. Now, do you know the meanings of these three words? Let us understand. Democracy is the government of the people, by the people and for the people. Now, what is government about? Democracy is the government for the people, that means for the citizens, for us, of the people. It is of the people, by the people and for the people. Also it is by the people, from us, right? So three simple words. If it is asked, what do you mean by democracy? So what you will tell me? Democracy is the government of the people, by the people and for the people. Easy. Next, people choose their own representatives who form the government. You have heard about elections. We go for voting, right? People above the age of 18 go to vote. So we choose our own leaders. For example, in your school, the head boy or head girl or the class leader is selected by the teacher and by us all, that means the classmates, right? So in the same way, we elect, that means we choose our own representatives, that is leaders, who form the government and who finally becomes the part of the government. India is the largest democracy in the world. Again, this point is important, okay. See, India is the largest democracy in the world. This is an important point, so remember, okay. Then, after democracy, we will understand the meaning of socialism. Socialism, that means society, right? Let us see in detail. Socialism means that all people should be treated equally. That means all the people without any discrimination, all people should be treated equally. People will not be discriminated. Discriminated means हमको किसी के साथ भेदभाव नहीं करना चाहिए. On the grounds of caste, color or religion. Here grounds means on the basis of, okay. So socialism means all the people should be treated equally of the society. We should not discriminate anyone on the basis of caste, that they are of lower caste or upper caste, or color, that means black or fair, and religion. And everyone has a right to believe in religion, in any religion, okay. So we should not discriminate anyone. Now, you understood about socialism and democracy. Now let us see the meaning of secularism. Secularism means people are free to practice any religion of their choice. Just now I told, everyone has the right to believe in religion of their choice. So, secularism means people are free to practice any religion of their choice. Okay. So, this was very easy. Now, you just have to remember the meaning of democracy and socialism and secularism. Okay. Now, moving further towards next topic, fundamental rights. We all have some rights and we all should be aware of our rights, right? So, fundamental rights. Our constitution grants us 6 fundamental rights. In the beginning of the chapter, we studied about our constitution. In that constitution, we have been granted with the 6 fundamental rights. Remember this number, 6 fundamental rights. And which are those rights? Very easy. Come on, let us see. First, right to equality. Everyone is having a right to be equal. Right to freedom. That means every citizen should have the right of freedom. That means to be able to say something for ourselves, to take stand for ourselves, to have freedom in aspects of many fields. So, every person should have freedom to express their thoughts and their suggestions. Okay. So, right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation. Now, what is exploitation? जब किसी के साथ कुछ गलत हो रहा है, so a person has the right to say, आवाज़ उठाने का सबको अधिकार है, right? Right to freedom of religion. Now, everyone is having the right to choose their religion. Should have rights. Then, right to establish and administer educational institution. Right to establish and administer educational institutions. Okay. Everyone has the right to establish and administer educational institutions, means schools, colleges where education is most important. See, we studied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us move towards last right. That is right to move to the courts for protection. If anything wrong is happening, we have the right to go to court for protection of our fundamental rights. The government cannot take away these rights granted by the Constitution. All these 6 rights are granted by the Constitution. So, if anything is happening wrong and in this that right is mentioned, so a citizen is having the right to go to the court. Okay, children? These blanks you will do by your own, and I have a short worksheet for you, children. See, on which 3 principles is our constitution based? On which 3 principles you have to mention. What is democracy? The meaning of democracy. What do you mean by socialism? Okay. Dash means people are free to practice any religion of their choice. You have to fill this with the correct answer. Dash is the largest democracy in the world. Okay, children? So, I hope today's topic was clear for you. Now, we'll meet in the next video lesson. Till then, take care, keep smiling. May God bless you.